Hello everyone, this is Ashwin again. Welcome back to my series of tutorials on OpenCV3 and Python 3. In the last tutorial, we saw how scaling operation is done on images using Python and OpenCV3. So in this tutorial, we are going to have a look at how we can perform translation operation on image. So let me explain first in Notepad what is translation operation. So translation refers to shifting an image. So let us see how we can translate an image or how we can perform any sort of geometric operation on image. So basically translation operation is known as, it is a kind of geometric operation on image. So we can perform this sort of operations on image, geometric transformation or geometric operations on image using cv2.warp_affine. cv2.warp_affine. So it is also known as affine transformations or geometric transformations. So let's use cv2.warp_affine function in order to perform a transformation. Okay. So first of all, we need to define a transformation matrix in order to perform the transformation. So for translation, we need to define a matrix which is going to specify the amount with which we are going to translate an image or we are going to shift an image. So we can shift an image in x-axis as well as we can shift an image in the y-axis. So the matrix that we are going to use is going to be as follows. So suppose T is the transformation matrix, then it could be something like, let's just say 1, 0, 50, and then 0, 1, -50. So this is going to shift an image, shift the image that, this transformation matrix has to be passed on as argument to this warp_affine method call, as well as we need to pass the image which we are planning to transform. Okay, and then the image will be shifted by 50 pixels to left, and it will be even shifted downwards, okay, by 50 pixels. So these values are in pixels, right? The translation values or the shifting values are in pixels. So this is a template of the program. This does nothing but reads an image, converts that image from BGR to RGB, and then we are showing that the same image. Okay, so let's execute this code to see whether the code is correct or not. So this seems like the correct code. Okay, the correct the code without an error. So let's implement the operation of shifting or affine transformation or even geometric transformation. Basically, affine transformation is a type of transformation, and geometric type transformation falls under the category of affine transformation. And this translation or shifting is a type of geometric transformation. So that is the hierarchy of transformation operations that we use in image processing. So we can define the output. Okay, so before defining the output, let's define the matrix. So even before we define the matrix, we need to actually extract the shape of the image. So the shape of image can be extracted by means of rows, columns, and channels. This is a CHANNELS. This is a color image, right? So that's why we need three parameters to catch or to collect the value of the shape, correct? Because one is for rows and another one is for columns, and the third one is for number of dimensions or number of color channels. So just say image.shape. So we know that image.shape has it returns a tuple of 3 values, because in case of color images, so if the image is grayscale or black and white, it is just going to return 2 values, rows and columns. If the image is a color image, then it is going to return 3 values. So this, in our case, the color image is color image, that's why it returns 3 values. Now we can just go ahead and define the matrix which is going to transform the image. So let's take the same example. T equal to, T is the transformation matrix. We will just define it as a numpy nd array, np dot float of 32. So and yeah, so here we can define the matrix, and then we can even define the, yeah, we can just define the matrix here. We don't have to pass anything else, comma. Let's pass the same values. And finally these values. So in case you want to debug this stuff, you can just print it to see how it really looks like. So it is going to print the matrix on the console. And finally, we will just apply this matrix to warp affine thing. cv2 dot warp affine. So as I have already told you, geometric transformations are type of affine transformations, and this translation or shifting operation is nothing but a geometric transformations. So we are passing an image, the image on which the operation has to be performed as an argument, then the transformation matrix. Finally, we are providing the size of input, cols, comma, columns, comma, rows. Okay, so let me check if I'm closing all the brackets. Yes, I'm closing all the brackets, and let's execute this piece of code. So I'm deliberately keeping the earlier image as it is without clearing the console, so that you will understand the difference between the two outputs. So once I execute it, oh, img is not defined. Okay, img1.shape. Okay, this should work probably. Okay, np is not defined, so import np, sorry, numpy as np. Now the code should work now, right? Yeah, the code worked. See, this has pushed the image up. Okay, so it has pushed the image up because we have defined this as a plus 50, and it has even pushed the image leftwards. Okay, no, sorry, the rightwards, in the right direction, and the amount of pixels the image has been pushed by has been filled. Okay, that complete strip has been filled by black pixels. That is the value, nothing but the value of those pixels is 0, 0, 0, because by default it feels like that. Okay, so all those pixels by means of all those pixels, okay, empty pixels are filled by this value 0, 0, 0, which is nothing but the black pixel or the black color. So in case you want to shift the image in the opposite direction, you can just make it -50, and let's see how it looks like. Yes, and if you want to shift the image downwards in positive direction, just do something like this. Also downwards and right. Yes, so this is how we have seen all the possibilities, like how we can shift the images in all the directions. Okay, so we can shift and it is not compulsory that you have to shift the image with the same number of pixels in both the dimensions. You can just make it 150, and this thing will work perfectly. So these are the kind of operations that we use in most of the image editing and image processing softwares. So this is one of the simplest geometric transformations, which is nothing but again the type of affine transformations, set of affine transformations to be correct, to be very correct. So so in this tutorial we learned how to use warp affine function, and how to use this function, and how to define a matrix for image transformation, and then how to use the matrix as well as the image together in order to achieve some transformation. So we are just getting started with all this transformation stuff. So that's why we have chosen like very easy example of shifting or linear translation. So in the next tutorial, we are going to get started with a bit more complex type of transformations. So that transformation is known as a rotation transformation. Okay, so we are going to have a look at the intricacies and nuances involved in the rotation transformation and how to define a rotation matrix and all that sort of stuff in the next video tutorial. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot. Let me know your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will see you next time.